Okay, beta. Done. Done, done, done. Yes, beta. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So we are starting this webinar in next 2 minutes. Be with us. Hello, everyone. On behalf of Institute of Professional Excellence in Management, I, Anubha Kamath, extend a warm welcome to the international webinar on paradigm shift in business environment, challenges and opportunities. Before inviting our esteemed speakers, I would like to give a brief introduction about the Institute. Established as an eminent educational institute, IPEM is aimed at imparting value-based education all across India. Excelling quality standards, the success story of IPEM is turning into a saga of excellence. Based by knowledge and well-learned faculty, the college advances innovation and excellence by organizing intellectual sessions, spirited and acrimonious debates, interactive lectures, and other programs. Industry-centered approach, meticulously fabricated curriculum, student-oriented teaching, comprehensive lessons, and other valuable approaches reckoned by India's best college put it at the highest podium. I would also like to bring your attention towards the upcoming international conference on the theme Paradigm Shift in Business and Management, Outcome-Based Strategic Performance Management System with a Stakeholders Perspective, which will be held on 4th of February 2023 in collaboration with Ghaziabad Management Association. Invited domains for this international conference are human resources, marketing, finance, operation management and information system, and innovation and entrepreneurship. Selected papers will be published in UCC Care listed journal and Scopus Index journal. The paper with best quality will also be awarded with Best Paper Award. As we look forward to your participation in this exciting journey, you can register for this by visiting our website. The registration link is also shared in the Zoom chat box for your ready reference. You may join our WhatsApp group also created that can also be the link for which is also shared in the Zoom chat box. Now, if you have any queries regarding the international conference and related to the topic of the webinar, you may write your questions in the Zoom chat box and they will be answered at the end of the session. Organizations need to undergo fundamental changes, both in order to adapt to the new business environment and to become ecologically sustainable, says Mr. Kepler. With this quote, I would like to welcome our inaugural speaker, Dr. Neetu Maurya, seasoned research practitioner and academician. Dr. Neetu has several years of experience in research and teaching. Presently, she is associated as Assistant Professor Economics at KCC Institute of Legal and Higher Education, Greater Noida. Prior to this, she also has worked as Assistant Professor Economics in IPEM Ghaziabad, as Research Consultant in Liberty Institute, New Delhi, and as a Research Associate in Institute for Studies in Industrial Development. She has attended several summits, conferences, seminars at national as well as international levels and presented papers. She is the author of more than 15 papers published in national international journal and editor and author of more than 8 books. She has more than 5 patents and copyrights on different topics. She has got a Young Research Award 2021 and Best Author Award 2021 and Research and Excellence Award 2022. She has also completed her PhD from Banaras Hindu University and selected as ICSSR Doctoral Fellow in Institute of Economic Growth, Delhi University. Now, without taking further time, I would like to invite Dr. Neetu Maurya to present her views on the topic. Ma'am, your co-host now.
Thank you so much, Anva, for giving a brief introduction of mine. And before starting my presentation, first I would like to give my sincere thanks to Shashank Chaudhary sir for inviting me as a speaker in this webinar. And of course, Dr. Suruchi also for the excellent cooperation before the session. And this presentation is the part of my project, which is actually going on. And is this project is funded by the ICSR. And here we are working to see what are the jobless in all sector of the economy after being the India digital, right? So here I'm just want to connect my project topic to the theme of this webinar. So the topic which I have choose for the today presentation is the digital transformation through the lens of the business management, right? So can you just switch on a next slide, please? Next slide. Yeah, thank you. So first we have to understand what is the digital transformation, right? So digital transformation in term, if I just kind of want to connect with the business, so digital transformation is the upgradation of the existing process or the introduction of the new way of the carrying out the business activities using digital technology, and that enhance a customer experience and leads to the higher conversion rate for the company, right? And the digital transformation means redefining the business process in the new digital era. So the most important thing which we can notice in a definition of the digital transformation is about the redefining the business process, right? So when we are talking about the redefining of the business process, so we cannot say that the digital transformation is only related to the technology, right? So digital transformation is a lot of things. So the first of thing being an ongoing process of the business improvement with the customer centers focus, right? As we know, for the running of the business, the customer is our the center focus, right? So the business transformation is related to the improvement in the customer center, right? And being a comprehensive process, the digital transformation include aspects like the technical and the logistical change to the existing business process, evaluation of the internal and the external factor, change the management, organizational structure, etc. It's mean if I'm talking about the digital transformation, it doesn't mean here we are talking about only the digital India or the use of the the gadgets, internet. No, digital transformation is a transformation of the business as per the digital demand or as per the era, right? And like any other process, the most important thing in a digital transformation is to have an end goal in mind. And what does the business want to achieve with the digital transformation? And how will this goal add business performance and the employee efficiency? And once this question are answered, business can look into the benefit, right? So this is all about the the definition, or you can say what we understand by the digital transformation in terms of the business. Okay, now the question is how digital transformation impact the business, right? If the digital transformation is, yeah, we understand that is the important and this is the demand of the current economy or the current era. Now, how the digital transformation impact the business, right? To understand this, we have to know about the all processes, right? Or the main area of the digital transformation where the organization can improve, right? So these are the three main area that the digital transformation of. I'm not audible. Is I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. So there are the three main areas that the digital in transformation of any organization improves, that the customer experience, company operation, right, and the business model, right? So let us have a closer look at each of them. So if you can see in this particular picture, so the first one is the customer experience, and it is related to the customer understanding, increase sales potential, and the customer communication. So consumer, as we all know, that the consumer are the most important stakeholders of any organization, right? And the digital transformation help businesses to provide excellent customer experience and to service them in the best possible way. Now, there are the several way in which customer experience can be included in the digital transformation roadmap. And the best example of this is that we all know surfing on a Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, right? So through this, every customer leaves so-called digital footprint, right? The footprint is related a collection of the action of their day-to-day online behavior that they accumulates around the different platform and the devices. Informations, we get information from the all social media website, like the customer historical purchases can be coupled with the purchases behavior, so we can got all the details, right? Easily, we can got all details very easily from the through the internet and everywhere, right? So this is actually benefited, right, to understand the customer behavior, because the understanding of the customer behavior is the most important thing to develop your business. So customer experience is also benefited from the digitalization of the data, right? So this all data we can found from the different social media website. Okay, and by using the above customer queries, and the business is working to solve this, right? Companies can do the better standing of their customer, and through analyzing the all customer data, the companies can determine the trends across the geographic and the market segmentation, right? So this all approach allows business to do efficiently improve the product and services to fit the customer needs, right? So this is the first part of the digital transformation. This is the customer experience, right? The next one is related to the operational efficiency, right? So what is the operational efficiency is, if we want to connect with the digital transformation, so digital transformation is all about the efficiency, right? For a business operation, it is often means to automation of the translation, translation, supply chain, and HR process, right? So the for business, taking the digital transformation strategy further, the area of the improvement include increased collaboration among the employees of the different level and improve performance management. So operational efficiency is all about the employees collaboration and the performance management. And the digital framework enables significant efficiency improvement from the transactional and the supply chain process, right? So the digital transformation mean a more efficient product development cycle as a comparison, and the check are new perform digital, right? Digitally, we can perform digitally, we can check now the all things, the efficiency, everything become the digital, right? So digitalization of the product development cycles is also allow for the higher flexibility and the speed of the design chain. So this is all efficiency related to the digitalization. And the if I'm just want to connect with the HR because it is also related to the operational efficiency. So digitalization of the HR process play on the human side of the process, automatic dealing with the daily tasks and do not require the thoughtful decision making. So digital transformations allow HR managers to focus more on the long term priorities such as employee satisfaction and the professional development. And for employee, the digital transformation bring the broader communication channels and the opportunity to collaborate with their peer of the different level of the location. So if overall, if I'm talking about the operational efficiency, so of course the digitalization work a lot to make operational efficiency, in a proper manner. And the third one is related to the business model. So we can see this concept implemented every day. We can all business model, and that there's a different type of business model working, as per your products, as per the country demand, as per the market. So if I'm talking about the business model, from big brand to the small stores, the vast majority of the retailers have added online galleries of their services, right? Many restaurants have added delivery services for their offering. Many B2B companies conducted online consultants with the potential client to work with the current client remotely. They provide their services no matter where are the location. Okay. And they not only acquire the new customer by adding digital services, but also increase the consumption of the existing customer basis, right? So through the digitalization, the person, or through the digital transformation, now the business model change completely. They can connect with the number of the customers, either they are in India, out of India, wherever the location is, doesn't matter nowadays. So this is the all effect of the digital transformation in a business model. So we can say the digital transformation of the business model implies the constant innovation of the product and the services to meet the ever-growing customer expectation. And being digital means being responsive, right? So, and this all happened through the digital transformation. The next slide, please. So here in this slide, I just want to give a focus on the three paradigm shift in a business. The first shift is related to the personalized marketing. The second shift is related to the real-time decision making. And the third shift is testing and the measurement, right? So the first shift, it's related to the personalized marketing. So as we know, the historically marketing is all about the reaching the largest audience, possibly with the same experience, right? To achieve this, the mass marketers of the past successfully employed a such track they by the TV ads, print media like this. So this is all happened, before 80s or 90s. And when the internet arrived, a new dream of the individualized marketing came with it, right? In the earlier 90s, there was one, well-known economics. His name is John Peppers. And he just wrote a book, The 1-to-1 Future. And in which they predict, because it is, in 90s, and in this they predict that using the new media of the 1-to-1 future, you will be able to communicate directly to your customer, right? At the time, the people are thinking it was almost impossible. We need to focus on a group. But nowadays, it is very, very easy to connect with your individual, customers. For example, I can just give an example of the Netflix and the Spotify, right? So these are the recommended, sites, and where you can choose everything as per your preference. Okay. And there are the number of the e-commerce site do the same, and they help us to make shopping online quickly and efficiently. So this is the first shift in a business, from the from the group of the consumer to the individual, to understand the individual consumer preference. And marketers are finally now they are able to speak to their customer and the prospect as the unique individually they are, and they are no longer need to shout at them in a group. So it will be the good for the marketer, and now they can interact to their individual customer easily. So this is the first shift in a business marketing. Now if I'm talking about the second shift, this is the real time decision making. And in 2008, and the director of CRM, he just wrote a white paper, and according to his paper, uh, he just according to him, if the marketer were not clear on the value of the real time, right? Real time is a very very important for the development of any business. And so according to him, if the marketers were not clear on the value of the real time data, they definitely lost their valuable time, right? And today you can monitor campaigning performance in a real time and make decision quickly, right? This is the actual thing about the real time decision making. You can respond to your customer in a moment if they are experience any problem, right? And you can understand and react to the different things as you can learn about the customer and the prospects in a moment. So this is all related to the real time decision making, right? And real time decision making is nowadays is very quick. Like if you got any problem, we have a 24/7 calling facility, right? We can just make a call and we got the solution of our problem. So this is the second shift in a business, right? So the first shift is related to the personalized marketing. The before that we can focus on a group of the customer. Now we can take care of the our individual customers, right? The second shift is related to the real time decision making. Okay, and real time decision making, it is all related to focus to our customer to solve their problem very quickly, very efficiently. So it is related to the all these things. Now the third one is related to the testing and the measurement. So the testing and measurement is all about the optimization, right? We can say we are talking about the optimization is related to the all thing so sorry is all thing related to the business, right? So testing is actually involved the blinding into the personalized market, right? The focus of the traditional A to B testing is on finding the best experience for the everyone, right? So the testing and its measurement is related to the testing and measurement is internal business problem, external, it is related to your customers problem, and we are very quick to solve all this only through to the digital transformation, right? So we can say that the technological advancement have the sparked paradigm shift in a marketing in the form of the individual communication, real-time analysis, and the experience or experiments and the measurement. Okay, so these are the three paradigm shift in a business marketing. So can you move on a second PPT, please? Yes. Uh, this is this particular chart is the related to the digital transformation market overview. So we are here the predicting about the Indian digital transformation, and as you can see the number is actually not seen here, uh, but if I'm talking about the India digital transformation market, and it is estimated to the value of $24.5 billion in was in 2018, and it is expected to grow at CAGR of the 74.7% during 2019 to 2020-24. So you can see what are the market of the digital transformation in near 2020-24. And the market is primarily derived by the increasing adoption of IoT, right? So whatever the changes we can notice in the future, this is only happen due to the IoT, right? Now can we move on the next slide? Okay. So this is all about the digital transformation based on a vertical. Vertical is here related to the different area where we are coming with a digital transformation. And if I'm talking about on the base on the vertical data, so Indian digital transformation market is categorized into the banking, finance, services, and insurance. This is called the BFSI in a short form. Manufacturing, retail, transportation, logistic, telecom, IT, everywhere is a digital transformation, right? So among all of this, the BFSI is the largest and the fastest growing category. Okay. Actually, the banking are increasing and focusing on the making process, more customer centers, and developing their new user interference, right? So this is all about the India digital transformation in terms of the different, category of the businesses. Okay. And the most, grooming, you can, this sector is the BFSI. This is the banking, financial services, and the insurance. The next one, please. Now, if I'm talking as per the different reasons, right, where the digital transformation is working very good. So as per the reason, if I'm talking about the digital transformation, we have a north, south, east, and the west region. And among this, and it is quite natural also, that the South India is the largest and the fastest growing digital transformation market in the country. And hope we all know why the South India is here. Because in South India, we have a hub of the we have a IT hub, right? And they are working on on a different softwares and everything, and to make the things make the things which is actually running in a real world. Okay, so this is all about the digital transformation market based on a result. And this is the value chain analysis of the India digital transformation market. So value chain analysis is actually show here. You can see here, I think it will be the, readable to all of you. This is a very, size is small. So what is a value chain analysis? Like how you will, how we are going, or how we will pass, or how the digital transformation is actually work. So the first one is the vendor. The vendor is actually related the provider, digital services providers, software providers, and the customer software providers. So they are the vendors. The second one is the system integrators. In this, we can put the professional services providers, right? And the system integrators. So they all are coming in system integrators, right? The third one, the buyers. The buyers is the all business sector, right? Who are actually, taking the benefits of the digital worlds. So in the buyers, we have, manufacturing plants, retail stores, telecom, IT sector. They all are come in a buyers category. And the last one is the after sales support, right? The software support at the end of the maintenance. So this is the value chain analysis of the India digital transformation market. Yeah, okay, I know there's a shortage of time, so very quickly, I'm just want to just finish this. Just give me a few minutes more. Okay, just. So if I'm talking about the importance of the digital transformation in the business, so this is the, what are the importance that there's a rapidly changing pace of the digital technology, evaluating customer expectation, staying ahead of the competition, make better decision and faster and long-term returns. The next one, please. Now, these are the benefits, like the data collection benefits, greater resource management, encouraging digital culture, and the improve the productivity. And now, can I, next one? Yeah, actually, these are the most important, I can say the slide. And this is all about how the India is now in a digital era. If I want to connect with the business management, right? So there is a one survey is done by the Microsoft Asia Digital Transformation Studies 2019, and as per the study, there are 92% of the business leader in India believe that the every organization need to be a digital organization, right? And this is the primary survey based work, and they have a number of the business holders. They just give the answer of this all question, and according to him, AI and the IoT are the viewed as a most important emerging technology for the digital world and for the digital transformation strategy to the business. And there are the 88% Indian respondent believe that the cloud computing and the decreasing the cost of the device make it the make more affordable for comparing companies and the all sizes, right? So there is a decrease in the prices of the cloud computing and everything, so it will be easy to assess the all this facility. And other things, so the last one is about the virtual reality and the augmented reality technology. So these are the few facts which shows very clearly that now the India is transforming, right, from the traditional business to the digital business. So this is all about the today, presentation from my side. So thank you so much to all of you to listening me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Neetu ma'am, for the wonderful presentation. And I hope every participant was able to understand the basic idea about what you shared. And now I request you to kindly be with us till the end of the session so that the queries that are being asked will be answered at the end of the session only.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, ma'am. Thank you. I now take this opportunity to introduce our eminent speaker, Dr. Bhavna Johari, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, DEI, Agra. Dr. Bhavna Johari has 18 years of experience in research and teaching. Dr. Johari has contributed in 27 research papers in national and international journals and attended 12 national international conferences, seminars, and chaired various seminar sessions. Apart from this, she has delivered talks on academic current issues many times. Her vast and enriched experience with the latest state of art has also been published in the form of 7 books. Her 6 research papers have been adjudged as best international papers, and she has organized many workshops for the benefit of the academic world and has attended many training sessions to keep her updated to the latest techniques and development. She is a member of various editorial boards of various national and international journals of repute. She is also a life member of System Society of India and Indian Journal of Commerce, and also the coordinator and member of numerous committees. I now request Dr. Johari to please enlighten us with your virtuous words. Bhavna ma'am, I have made you the co-host, so now you can switch on your mic and your camera as well.
Yeah, thank you, dear. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Am I properly audible?
Yes, ma'am,
Right?
you're audible. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So before starting my session, I just want to thank the director of IPEM, Dr. Sugandha Goyal ma'am, the Dean of Academic, Mr. Shashank Chaudhary, and Dr. Suruchi Satsangi for organizing this webinar and inviting me as a speaker. Thank you so much. So now stepping towards my presentation, please do let me know it is properly shared. Visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Thank you. So the topic of my today's session is about business environment. Business environment, its challenges and opportunities. Paradigm shift. What is exactly a paradigm? It's like a situation how I react. It's a mental stress of every person. how they react in a particular situation is paradigm. It's like, supposingly, if I'm seeing two persons standing and gossiping, my reaction maybe they are gossiping. Someone can say they're having a good discussion on a certain topic. Someone may can say they are just chatting up. The view of expression by person to person is different, and that is called paradigm. Paradigm shift where means shifting from one place to another, like moving from your past data to your current phase. So past data means whatever been happened in past makes you aware for your future. So the point one comes about what is paradigm. Is this visible, ma'am? My
Yes,
slide?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Okay. See, there have it. There's an image which is showing and making it clear that it has self-image, thinking about money, weight, success, relationship, confidence. So, like for the assumption, I say money for some person can be the main source of income that he wanted and grab it as much as possible. For the some person, it's just a luxurious. Maybe for some, it's just for earning meal of a day. It has its own importance, but varies from person to person. In the same case, it's a success. Success is like success is like thinking of yourself in a better way, thinking on a certain height, accepting yourself, yes, imagining yourself to work hard and to move on to a certain task and to achieve it. Success have a different definition by person to person. Same in a way of a relationship. We have different aspect of understanding relationship. For a person it can be a holding a family, making everyone smooth running, having good friends, chatting with them, enjoying with them. It's main source of their life. Maybe for them, some person thinks that they need their own privacy. So person to person things varies, person to person art concept varies. Every person does not understand in a same manner. They don't have each and every connected goal or aspect or target which is similar to other person. They have different. So paradigm is something which is not similar to everyone. It is different how you take it, how you perceive it, how you understand it in a different situations. So if I say, is paradigm a way of thinking? Yes, it is surely a way of thinking. And that is different by a different person. Maybe today, if I'm giving a lecture, some person is taking more attention, some is not. Perception of understanding is different. Perception of concept is different. Interpretation is different. Belief is different. We all have different aspects to understand it, different ways to interact with, different ways to understand plus react on the situation is totally different. So paradigm is making how you understand the situation. Like if I have give you a small story, and maybe in a childhood you must have heard that there were six blind men and they touched the elephant different parts, and they analyzed according to their understanding. They are understanding that this is a wall, this is a trunk, this is a snake, this part is like a fan. These all parts shows they were correct. They were correct according to their understanding. What they analyzed by touching that particular part of an elephant. But overall, that was an elephant, not a wall, not a fan, not a snake, not a rope. That is an elephant. So, way of understanding by person to person may be different. So, if I say in a simple words, it's a standard. How you stand, how you make a set of your ideas, how you look at other things, whether it is academic, whether it is business, whether it is scientific, anything, how you react it. We all know about it. The business is equal to that we are making profit. Business means profit. Charity is different thing, and business means profit, means you want to earn money. So my point is how you will be shifting your concept of earning money in a different way, like how you react, how you react when you get an opportunity of grabbing an amount of money through a business. You want it to be long term, you want it to be short term, you how you want to react. Point number 1. Point number 2, what are your past analysis is? How the data what you have collected, it's how that is beneficial for you, how that guides you to move it in a more better way in a different aspects. That is important. See, business means you want to achieve a certain height. Business means satisfying customer. Business means making maximum of the money, maximum of the profit. You want to name, you want to fame, you want everything to be on top because you are earning. You want to have a good business icon, business working in your mind. That is different by person to person. Maybe for me business is just making my name, for the other person making maybe for earning a sort of money, but other person may be to recognize as a national international level, a higher level. That is how you analyze yourself, how you understand your concept, how you analyze on different aspect by shifting and analyzing from your past data to your future analysis. Like past, we jumped and to grab the future. We all were, like from the childhood. We want to jump for our future. Next, what we want to do. Next, what? Next, what? Next, what? And for what? For all these, what we do? We learn. We exercise in a different way. Every day, we face some or the other situation where we groom ourselves, groom in different aspects, not only one in making ourselves best, but grooming ourselves in a different ways, in relationship, in friends, and in business, in job, giving a lecture, reading a book, gossiping. Every part we get a grooming by learning, by stepping. Some other the time we fails also. Failure is also a learning part. Every one of us has failed some other the day. That is a part of our learning. That is a part of making us strong to analyze. Yes, some other point was lagged behind by us. Let's grab it. Let's grab it. Learn more, read more, analyze more, understand more, then step up. When you step for the next movement, definitely you will be achieving on the height. That is important. So we can say paradigm shift is like we have a number of words giving a U-turn, changing your direction, reversible, giving about to your face. It's different ways how you react the situation, how you understand it. So paradigm shift is important change that happens when the usual way of thinking about or doing something is replaced by new or a different way. COVID-19 gave an example of that. Every one of us move toward the medication to say education field, which is totally on online matter, or it's totally drastically changed within a night and said in online education, online classes. Every one of us has to learn Zoom meeting, everything. Why so? That is a need of that era. So learning, shifting yourself, never been expected that standing in the class in the crowd of 100 students and you're taking lecture and suddenly it is given to you in a digital way, a laptop and said, go and have a class. Where students are on the bed, maybe lying, sleeping, using loo or eating food or somewhere in the market, but learning online, that was a drastic change. And that is called paradigm shift in different areas. Same was in a business. So if I highlight the paradigm shift is a fundamental change in an individual or a society view to how things work in the world. That is very important. In the world it is. Now coming to business environment, as my topic is tech to business environment is, so business environment, we all know it's a dynamic. It's changing every day. Something new, something new, something new. If suppose I'm running a business and I have certain concept, no, I will be only put open my showroom and I will be stick to domestic market only. I will not be going out. So I will be able to run my business in today era? No, I will not be, because everything is running in a applications. Everything is like online, everything is on a high platform. Do I will be able to survive in that era? No, I will not be able to. So do I have to learn that thing? Yes, I have to. If I'm taking an amount of money from everyone in a cash form and I'm not moving myself to the electronic media, or say Paytm or Beam and all payment era, so I will be able to run my shop? No, I will not be able to run my shop, because now things are being changed. The money concept is changed. It's all things are on online matter. So do I have to accept it? Yes, I have to accept it. If I'm accepting it, it's a paradigm shift. Yes, it is a paradigm shift. I'm accepting it according to the environment. Complex. Business is entirely complex. Every or other day, you have to add on, switch on, expertise on some or the other event, some or the other things to make yourself a best one. Uncertain, sometimes you never predict that it happens. Multifaceted, yes, it is. Moving in a different varieties, and moving to different various products, things, it is far reaching impact. You cannot estimate it. It reached to up to a different height. Relative, each and everything is some or the other way related to each other. So if I say paradigm shift according to the business, traditional, maybe door to a showroom to a mall to an online applications. Now what? The concept comes. Now what? Online is something which is an current part, but what next would be? And how this online was started? Do every one of us was ready for online business? No, we were not. That was a need of the time, and we all have to stand up and we have to collect it in a different form. We have to learn it, we have to adapt it, and that makes, yes, we have reached to a certain height. Yes, now it is productive, now it is transparent, now my responsibilities are different, now my accountability of accordingly is different, now my stepping are different. Now moving towards totally electronic era, which I say digitally developed environment. So yes, paradigm shift in the business scenario is throughout a competition, national or international. It's a globe, open era, no boundaries, technological height. It's example of Reliance giving you free internet for a year of 365 days, and after that they changed the entire market. And everything is online. Everything is on based on technology. Everything is based on digital era. Suddenly, after 365 days, everything has been changed and force us to apply it. Make us a life of that. Yes, it is my life. Using Beam, using Paytm, using different online application, ordering online food, ordering online grocery, everything. That is a technological upgradation. And that is a business learning. Everything step by step, step by step. So COVID-19 played an important role in recent time. But if we look back, years by years we were changing ourselves. Like if I give you a short brief form of, like, every 10 years we have faced a different changes, like starting from 1991 of the liberalization policy to globalization to moving towards e-banking, everything digitally developed, to totally demonetization to digital working to applications to payment system change, security analysis. We are developing step by step. And within 10 years of this journey, or say not only 10 years, it's a 5 years of journey, we have seen many changes in the business era. So this is a time of paradigm shift. We all have to pull ourselves down and to understand, yes, we are the part of it and we have to change it. Not a single business. Every one of us has changed somehow. And daily we are learning to change one more step high. So if I say it's a challenging, yes. Is diverting? Yes. It's about rethinking yourself? Yes. It's changing of technology? Yes. Everything is yes. We have to. So how you can challenge it? Now points comes challenging, developing your skills, growth, training yourself, gaining more and more knowledge about it, learning, expertising yourself in some particular skill area, making yourself train into that, get an experiment experience, analyzing, competing, hardworking to a simple target. Take one target and do 100% on that. You will be making a name. But if you're targeting 10 things and making a name, definitely you can't work hard on that. Do only one thing. So you must know your skill factor, develop accordingly, make your abilities accordingly, make your strength accordingly. Training is important. Yes, it is important. Without training, you can't make yourself expertise in some or the other way. You have to learn it, learning through different eras, different area. Maximum grabbing of knowledge makes you strong. Maximum grabbing of knowledge make your skills aware of how you have to step for the next working developed face or a next foot for how you have to put it on a straight form, left side, right side. You that makes you clear what should be your next point for a better success. And that shows, yes, change in paradigms will definitely change your life. And when I say in the business, definitely it moves for. So how it moves? Paradigm is a perception, means a thought process and understanding, and that shows my behavior, my body language. Do that affects? Yes, that becomes my habit. And when it becomes my habit, that is a way of my being. And that is how a business moves. If I see a business where I get in prediction or understanding, yes, this business is beneficial for me, I can run this business, I will be definitely earning a good amount of profit through it, and customer will definitely like it. Customer will be definitely forcing it ki this product is on a height, and I'm sure that I will not be only nationally on a peak, I will be also grabbing international market on a height. That is my perception. That is my output. That is my thinking. That is my understanding. That is my thought process. But my behavior will judge how I can react. My habit will fall how I will be reacting on that situation in a productive way. My way of being will be again predict and make again a perception. Do I can step forward? Is it productive? See, just analyzing, making a goal is not only a full stop. Working on simultaneously regular basis is like how you perceive the things on a different situations. Everyday situation may be vary. How you react it, how you react it in a productive way. So if I say paradigm in a business is how it deals with the members of the community, how they interact, interpret each other and do the business. So they are clear in creation, how they take it, maintain, develop different activities. So these different activities comes with the different challenges of today. And what are the challenges of today are? Um, I give you one small example, a small story. If I wear the specs and written over there is I'm failure, my thinking will be I'm failure, my concept will be I'm failure, my lecture will be I'm failure, I'm standing posture may be failure. When I will be throughout the thinking of my failure, definitely things will be gone down and shows that I'm failure. But when I wear the specs and it is shown I'm not height, my thinking will be on the height. I'm a successful, I'm the most successful, the successful result will be successful. The challenge is making yourself a better effect and say you can do it. So do India is working that? Definitely. From the last so many years we are checking it out. Last 30 years, if we see the business icon of India, totally changed. Totally changed. International to multinational, transnational, every form we have a different place in of India. Reason, we are having an opportunity. We change our mindset according to the situation, according to the need, and grabbing it one by one, stepping towards right direction. Again, I give you a small example of it. Many cases are today, we are reading the newspaper highlighted in journals and all regarding the stress level of the youth, and they are moving towards some motivational lectures where they get a relaxment, they understand the value of life is. So that motivational lecture gives you what? Motivation lecture gives you understanding about your life, how important you are, how important you are at the different situation. If you are failure, doesn't matter. Learn again, step back, understand it, again step forward. Don't stop yourself. Don't make yourself to live in a cage. Be an open person. Fly. Doesn't matters you come down. Doesn't matters you have certain breaks in your life. It matters you continuously working hard on some platform. That is important. The challenging of business today is to work continuous form every time. Don't give a boundary wall. Don't make your stop somewhere or other. Reason very clear. One day you will be on a height. Never start a business by saying I will be closing in for a few months or few years. Always start a business for long term achievement. Every business, we start every business by the thought process we will reaching on a height, and we want it in a regular profitable. For that, what we do, we step up, we change according to the situation, we learn and add on own objectives, own technology, own upgradation, learning the relations, learning the ethics, learning the stepping towards new change for reaching to certain height. And what exactly the height is? Where we get satisfaction. So what is that satisfaction is? Again, my mindset, my thought process, my understanding. Where I get satisfaction is my thought process, means paradigm again. And that shift me again to move. No, this achievement is not exactly the last to me. I want to step one more. No, want to reach this certain height. And I'm moving and moving and moving. That is and the aspect of challenging yourself, and business is doing so. Example is electronically, digitally. Do we were able to, like we were standing and welcoming the digital? No, we were not. I give you an example of a banking where the people working, the employees were working at the age of 55, they learned computer skills. Why? They have the time for retirement, but they have to learn because that is need of their job. That is a paradigm shift. Each and every one of us worked hard in digital learning. Yes. That was a challenge. Yes. That was the entire challenge in the business environment. Yes. Giving us a heavy computer system to latest laptop, light laptop, a small laptop, a mini, different applications to a mobile set, giving us number of applications, making everything free, better battery system, better analysis. These all steps are part of paradigm shift which is needed according to the time. This was a need of our era. This was a need of our situation, and we grabbed it as per our requirement. That is a challenge. So opportunities, we are giving a number of opportunities in the business. Yes, and today we have number of opportunities in grabbing the market, reaching on the height, making customer aware of the product is one of social media. Social media part is totally changed today. If I want to start a market, if I want to start my own business, I don't have to open a showroom. That's an old fashioned concept is today. I just have to accept one name, which is to be passed by Google Daddy or XYZ if we are dealing to. Pass my name, fine. Purchase it for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year maximum, which is according to situation it is given. You purchase that name, it becomes your showroom online. Now you Add on your products to it, make an application, run on it, make an advertise to your Instagram, number of Facebook's applications, wherever you want to. Give an advertisement to every place where you can make your customers. That is an open opportunity. So social media has totally changed today. It's like open boundary for everyone. No foundation, no boundary walls, nothing. No need of opening a showroom, no need of opening any mall, nothing. Everything is there in a single application. You just click it, you're getting it. So business environment has changed, yes. No, every one of us is some or the other part of it, yes. Even if I want to run a business, I don't have to open any showroom, I don't have to recognize it, can be by anyone's name through one application, and I can do that. And that is called an opportunity. Today we have number of opportunities. Now the concept of business is changed, and that change is being accepted by us by open handed. We are learning, we are accepting, we are learning, we are accepting. Every day technology gives us something new to accept it, something new to learn it, something new to add on it. I have on living, yes, add on it. It's a part of my living, I have to add on it. Things are changing, and that is makes our learning important. India is moving towards a different stages, different paths, different opportunities, and making us more understanding on different aspects. Yes, it's important. Yes, it is important. Step next, step next, step next. And slowly, suddenly, we all have faced that changes. I remember, if I'm not wrong, you all of us has withdrawn an money from ATM. All of us maybe use, some of us, credit card facility, online payments, Paytm. Do that was a part of our parents? No. Grandparents never thought of that. The things are changed, and we openly accept it. Business has changed. Business concept has changed. Environment has changed. Like if I say artificial intelligence plays an important role in application form. And today we are moving towards augmented reality, where we have different aspected. We will be just reaching to others place in just one click. Things are changing. Do we are accepting it? Yes, we are accepting it. Do we accept it, the 4G to 5G? Yes, we are learning it, we are accepting it. Do it is an opportunity for us to grab? Yes, it's a challenge to learn, and to grab it's an opportunity. Should we have to do simultaneously both the things? Yes, we have to do the things simultaneously. Then only we can be on a certain height. If I say today's marketing era, we have thought process is totally different. If I say you get example of Ukraine and Russia today, thought process is totally different. They are the good example of the monetary aspect or the business aspect. Today, everything marketing person both are shut down. They have different ways now they are marketing too. India is directly dealing with Russia in a different areas where he was connected with NATO. So these products, it's what you call it, is a paradigm shift. We are moving in a different era, and we have to learn it. We have to accept it. We have to move forward it to a different form. And yes, two things we have to understand it. Number one, whatever my thought process is, I have to change it after learning. Don't make us fix. Learn, change, learn, change, learn, change, learn, change. It's a continuous process. It is needed for every one of us. And number two, understand things, analyze that, make an effort in a continuous form, and reach a peak height. That is needed? Yes, definitely it is needed. It is for everyone? Yes, it is for everyone. So business environment need a certain change? No, it has need a certain understanding according to the situation according to the current situation, current analysis, current output for what? For future step. Best future step, best output result, best achievement. That is needed. Yes, it is needed. Yes, it is needed. So, moving towards the end, I would like to thank you all for listening my topic, understanding it, and thank you everyone, directly, indirectly, everyone who was connected in making this webinar successful. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the session. And I really hope that each and every of the participant understood the session. And we are also receiving various messages that it was a very informative and very knowledgeable session. And thank you so much, ma'am, for broadening our outlook on what actually is paradigm shift and how to approach this shift. Thank you, ma'am. And now I have received few questions for both of our speakers. And while we gather those questions, I request all our participants to kindly switch on their cameras so that we can take the screenshots. All other participants to kindly switch on their cameras as well. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Okay, so now I request Dr. Neetu. We have actually forwarded few questions to you that have been asked by our participants. So first, Neetu ma'am, I request you to kindly answer those questions. Hello, Neetu ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yeah, Anubhav, you're audible. Yes, ma'am. Can you
Yes.
please repeat it? If you have,
Ma'am, I have shared the questions with you.
okay,
Yes,
just give me,
in the Zoom chat box. You must have received two questions.
okay, just let me check, ma'am. Just give me 2 minutes.
Yes.
I hope this is the first question is related to the relationship between the customer benefit and the digital world. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So actually, see, we can very clearly see the India is now moving to the digital world, right? So, and if I'm talking about the customer benefit, so to understand this, I have a best example about the CRM. The CRM is for the customer relationship management software, right? And through this software, now the each and every businesses, small, if I'm talking about the small businesses, a big business, anyone, right, they can easily solve the problem of their customers, right? And if you are going to solve the customers problem, of course they become benefited. So this is the one way I can give the answer of this question, ki of course through the digital world we can make a wonderful relationship between the customer and the any organization. And before this digital world, no one can hope to come to the direct connection with the the organization. Now through this the digital world, we have a number of the platforms where we come connect direct connect with their organization. So by this we can say yes, there is a relationship between the customer benefit and the digital world. And I hope the next question, Anubha ma'am, is I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're
Yeah.
audible. Yes.
I think is the next question is about the operational model and the business model, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So of course, here I cannot say that no, there is a operational model is not very much important, or the business model. Actually, we cannot compare, right? There are the two things which we can say the both are going together, right? But yes, of course, I can say that operational model is an important thing, right? Because this is work to design or to the facilitate the owner, right? An operational model, it's put our idea, the put owner idea into gear, right? And it helps track, and it has to track problem and to fix it on spot. So of course, somehow I can say that the operational model is the better than, and we can give the more attention on the operational model in compared to the business model. But at the same time, it is also you have to understand these both are important for to running a business. So this is the answer of my question, Anubha ma'am. Hope
Yes,
I
ma'am. We also have received one more question. You can see
oh,
that in the Zoom chat box by Dr. Akansha Thakur.
okay.
Okay.
Can you just please read down this question?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The question is, we talk about such a great transformation into digital era, but the
Mhm.
fact is, India has major population resides in rural area. So how
Yes.
can this be effective?
Yeah, of course, and it is a good question also. And before my session, I just mentioned that this presentation is a part of my one of the project which is going on. So here we are working on this. Okay, like how yeah, of course we have a digital what we are just going on to become like we everywhere we say like the India become the fourth largest country in term of the development through the digital world, right? So how you will capture the rural area. And the second most important thing which is related to the unemployment, right? So we are working on it. Of course, there are the number of the feature which is provided by the government policy. There's a number of the government policy which are working on it, and our project is also working on it. So hopefully I will give her the best answer after complete by the project. But there are if you just see the government policy, and if I'm talking about the agriculture sector, right, there are the number of the farmers, and they all are now able to connect with the directly to the government through the digital world. Now they are aware about the all things, right? So not very fastly, but slowly we will cover the rural area also. But it will take time, and it is not impossible. But of course, it will take time.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
I
Thank
guess
you.
these were the three questions for you. Thank you for explaining with such authenticity, and I really hope all the participants were able to gather as much knowledge as they can.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Neetu,
you.
ma'am. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Now for Bhavna, ma'am. I hope I am audible to you as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Yes, ma'am. Few questions are also shared with you in your personal Zoom chat. I hope that you
One
can
is
access them.
yes, one is similar as it was being asked to Madam Neetu Madam, and she asked replied that, but still I want to. First of all, I
Yes.
have not mentioned in my lecture that they all will be reacting in the same way. Paradigm will work for all, but in a different way. How we take it, how we learn it, how we perceive it, how we understand it. See, according to me, if I take digital payment, according to me, the digital payment has a different meaning, and for a businessman, it has a different meaning. I'm not entire lecture. I didn't say it has a similar meaning for everyone. I said learn it, analyze it, accept it according to your need. First of all, second part of the question is what is regarding my 13th PPT. Let me share it with you. Wait. Ma'am, let me know it is shared, my slide.
Yes, ma'am, it is sure. It is
Okay.
sure, ma'am.
Time for paradigm shift, my 13th. Didn't know the name of the person. It asked, What is the meaning of the picture given on slide 13? The slide 13 is time of paradigm shift. It's of putting your mouth down, understanding it. See, you can't hide yourself today. That was mentioned, like I given an example in my lecture also. Every 5 year gap, we faced a lot of changes. If I say not 5 year, last 2 years of the pandemic, COVID-19, what we understand through it, how many changes we faced it, how many changes in the business form we have faced. This is a time to change ourselves. Go and learn, go and a deep study. You want to root yourself from the basic and understand, yes, you have to be the part of it. Today, if I say I'm not a part of the digital working, I'm not a part of internet, I'm not aware of the mobile system, I'm not aware of laptop, do I'm an upgrading person? No, I will be the most backward person in this time era. Yes, definitely. So this is what you have to root yourself. This is an example. This a time is changed. Now go into the root, understand it, and come in the front and say it is being accepted. Because my next slide was standing, understanding. Yes, I'm ready with what? Rethinking by changing the technology, changing the aspect, changing diversifying, challenging ourselves, and I'm coming back. So my 13 was pulling myself down, understanding from the root cause, and stand with a different number of shifts and making myself groom person. And through that, I developed my skills. I hope 13, 14, and 15. Although the person asked me only 13, so I made my clear by step why I put this 13, then 14, and then 15, and then putting 16. Yes, if you have changed your paradigm, you are changing your life and stepping towards a new era. So, this was my concept. And next was asked how to adjust according to paradigm shift, or we have to compromise. Um, I don't say that every time everyone has to compromise. It's like accepting it. You always accept some or the other thing in your life. It's like accepting by open hand. Yes, I will be learning, accepting it every day. I am not aware of the person and the age group, but just go back 5 years back. Every year you have a certain change, you accepted it, and that is forced to accept, or something made you interesting and you accept, make something challenge you and you accept. Different circumstances, different environments gives you the chance to accept something new, learn something new, take it as a part of your thinking process, take it as a part of your learning. Like if I say I learn making close relations with my good friends, so this is what my learning of last 5 years. Maybe it's an example. If I understand that friends is needed apart from your family, that was my learning. Maybe that was a situation where I learned that. Do I have to accept it? Yes, definitely I have to accept it of open hand because I faced one situation. If I say I'm went to a shop and I have to pay the cash amount which I'm not having, and I was ready with the applications or scanning that through an application, but that shop is not having this facility, that has to learn it. Yes, that is his need to understand that this time it has to be changed if they wanted customer to be connected and to understand it why we want this situation, everything to be transparent, every market, every money dealing should be transparent. Things has to be understand, and it not always been compromise word. It is the need of an era, it is a need of the time, and you will be accepting it. Learn, accept, understand, accept, adjust, accept. Different situations, different parameters, you have to. That is needed. I hope I made it clear, mm, whosoever the student is or a teacher, whosoever the questionnaire person is.
Yes, sure, ma'am. The answer was very much clear. And you must have received another question as well by Mr. Saxena in your personal Zoom chat.
That was I answered, ma'am. Three questions were there. I answered three
Okay,
of them.
okay. Okay,
Nothing
ma'am. Just a
left.
second. Let me check if there were any other questions as
Yeah,
well.
sure, sure.
All right, ma'am. I guess these were the questions for you, and I hope that all the participants whoever asked these questions were able to understand them. And the session was also very informative and knowledgeable. So thank you so much, ma'am, for this session. Now, I would like to request Dr. Suruchi Satsangi for delivering the vote of thanks. Dr. Suruchi, can you please switch on your camera?
Ma'am, I'm checking it. There one question. There is a one question.
Okay, ma'am. If you have
We
received
talk
this, you can.
about we
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
about such a great transformation into digital era, but the fact is, in India, is has a major population resides in a rural area. So how can this be effective? Um, Ma'am, can I have this small story of it in a Hindi form? क्योंकि अंत में जा रहे हैं तो एक अलग छवि होनी चाहिए और बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है कि रूरल आबादी में मेजर रोल हमारा मेजर पॉपुलेशन वहाँ की है वहां तक ये चीज कैसे पहुंचे तो इसका बहुत अच्छा आंसर और एग्जाम्पल भी मैंने दिया था डिजिटल का और एक कहानी के माध्यम से खत्म करना चाहूंगी इसे जितनी भी हम मोटिवेशनल लेक्चर्स सुनते हैं जितनी भी चीजें हम आसपास की समझते हैं मेन सोर्स हम कहते हैं हाँ गांव में जितने लोग हैं उनका कल्चर अलग है उनका डेवलपमेंट अलग है उनकी चीजें अलग है बट उनको टाइमली अपग्रेड किया गया है सरकार ने उन्हें दी है वो अपॉर्चुनिटी और रिलायंस का या हम कहें फ्री नेटवर्क फ्री सिस्टम ने ये बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी दी है कि एवरीवन नोज हाउ टू प्ले अ यूट्यूब एवरीवन नोज हाउ टू प्ले use an application of WhatsApp and know the Facebook to Instagram, everyone is aware of that. Everyone knows that. The story ends, which I want to do it. जब चार जने बैठ करके किसी भी मुद्दे पर डिस्कशन करते हैं तो अपनी अपनी भावनाओं को व्यक्त करते हैं उनकी अपनी सोच की प्रक्रिया होती है और उसको अपने स्तर पर समझ करके वो आपस में एक दूसरे के साथ बात करते हैं कुछ अपना पहलू अच्छा बढ़ा के दिखाते हैं कुछ दूसरे का पहलू घटा के दिखाते हैं कुछ अपने में उम्मीद जता के बताते हैं तो कुछ दूसरे की उम्मीद घटा के बताते हैं बताने का नजरिया अलग अलग होता है बट बताते तो किसी एक मुद्दे के ऊपर ही है तो नजरिए को बदलने के लिए चाहिए क्या होती है दो लफ्जों की बात दोस्त की समझ अंडरस्टैंडिंग आपस में मेल मिलाप समझने का भाव वो वातावरण जिसमें वो रिएक्ट कर रहे हो वो छवि अलग अलग रूप से जब एक दूसरे के साथ सिमटती है तो किसी निर्णय पे आके खत्म होती है निर्णय में कोई सही होता है कोई गलत होता है कोई लाइन को समझ करके उसे सही बनाया जाता है डिपेंड करता है वो चार लोग कौन बैठे थे वो समझ के बैठे थे या बात करने के लिए भी बैठे थे अगर समझ के लिए बैठे थे तो मुद्दे के अंत पर आएंगे और एक बार समझ करके अपनी चारों की बातों को गलत गलत रूप को सही सही करके एक फॉर्मूले पर लाएंगे लास्ट लाइन पर आएंगे और उसे कहेंगे यस इट हैज बीन एक्सेप्टेड बाय अस this is what the change is this is what the correction is this is what the line is now we accept it and we have to move forward for our betterment and that is needed ये चाहिए and that is called paradigm shift और बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट में हर रोज एक शिफ्ट आता है और हर रोज इस बदलाव को हम सबको एक्सेप्ट करना होता है चाहे वो किसी भी एरिया हो इंटरनेशनल वेबिनार इज ऑल्सो अ शिफ्ट paradigm shift in a business yes it's an education business education industry is an also a business we can't refuse on that it is a business and this is an example of a business changing from traditional to number of persons posters heading banners announcements to online platform online group online information zoom meet different applications used for and we're accepting and we all are the part of if I say the participant 92 are here they all are the part of that shows yes, we accept it. So it's not about the rule. Everywhere we accepting it. So don't give an excuse of a rural area today. We all are being accepting by open hearted. And for example, rural areas are much more aware of the application, much more aware of the things which we are not. And this is the truth. This is exactly the truth. If you go and have a research, you will get an output. Yes, now thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Now, again, I would like to request Dr. Suruchi Satsangi to kindly deliver the word of mouth.
A warm and graceful good evening to our honorable speaker, faculty members, and everyone who are attending the international webinar. This webinar has been a great success so far as imparted a lot of knowledge to all the participants. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who work really hard to make this event possible. I, Dr. Suruchi Satsangi, on the behalf of IPM and entire fraternity of the Institute, first of all, my sincere thanks to all the dignitaries for giving an opportunity to thanks to our speakers, Dr. Neetu Maurya and Dr. Bhavna Zori, who spared time for their busiest schedule to grace this webinar. It really means a lot to us. Dr. Neetu Maurya, you truly make this day full of knowledge for us. Your deep and intellectual way of imparting knowledge has added to the glory of this international webinar. Dr. Bhavna Zori, you have surely added to the charm of this international webinar. We have no words to offer gratitude for your valuable presence in this webinar. You gave deep insight into the topics and revealed some interesting facts. Thank you so much. And I would also like to thank the people who work behind the scene to make this webinar happen. Thank you to our technical team. A big thanks to our faculty committee who really work hard for this webinar. And also thanks to all the participants for attending this webinar and paying attention. Also, we are sharing the feedback form in the Zoom and YouTube chat box. Kindly fill it so that the certificate can be issued. Once again, thank you all, and we are ending the webinar. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Suruchi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
We are keeping the Zoom meeting on for a while so that everyone can access the feedback link. I hope everybody has received the link in the Zoom chat box. And for those who are connected with us on YouTube, also must have received the feedback link. You can fill it out, and if by any chance you fail to do so, so you can just put in the personal message to Dr. Suruji Satsangi, the convener of this event. Thank you, everyone. So after you have filled the feedback form, you will get the certificate in few days. Okay.